G'day guys, welcome to Bliss Sneaks. If you missed part 1, here's a bit of a recap. After a bit of an incident involving a kangaroo on the way back from Exmouth earlier in the year, our Stejcraft 480 had extensive stress cracks throughout the hull. Club Marine came to the rescue and I prepped the boat for the repairer, Alan from XL Marine Services. Upon pulling everything out, I had a couple of ideas for a few changes once the hull had been repaired. Feel free to check out part 1 on the channel and we're up to date. Welcome to part 2 of the boat getting fixed. Christmas has come early and I can tell you right now I am happier than a kid at Christmas. I am so freaking happy. I've been waiting for this day for so long. It's just taken a couple of extra weeks than we thought it was going to take, just because he's just kept finding cracks here and there. So he rang me up, he messaged me yesterday, said it's good to go. They'll give it a wash and it's good to go. So I am so happy, guys. You have no idea. It's been a part of me has been missing. Now it was quite the process. He's been sending me videos and photos of the progress that's been done. They've had quite a go at it. It's been off the trailers on stands. Looks like they've done an excellent job. I'll definitely double check that when I get there, of course, but I don't doubt it one bit. He's been sending me a lot of photos, so I am so stoked, guys. You have no idea. Big shout out to Club Marine. They made this whole process quite the smooth ride. Even though I was getting updates from Alan, the repairer, they were sending me emails and giving me phone calls as well on a weekly basis, just to let me know, how it's all going and how it's progressing, etc. So big shout out to them. I've never had an insurance claim or had to do an insurance claim before, so it was all new to me and they made it very, very easy. So cheers, guys. Alrighty, we'll take this cover off. We'll go through what he's done and how he's done it. So far, what I've seen, it looks absolutely bloody amazing. The bottom of the boat looks like a brand new boat. Looks amazing. Done an awesome job. I'll get this cover off. Bear with me, and then I'll get back to you. Sorry guys, I'm gonna put the sunnies on. It's pretty bright. All right, covers are off. I've just got that fuel tank out just so I can show you properly what's happened. So right through the guts, they've put 4 layers of fiberglass right through, some more plywood on the sides, so it's strengthened up the stringers. And I can tell you now, standing on it compared to what was there last time, I could feel it just bowing, and that is solid as. So very, very happy what they've done there. I did ask for this divider to be in. I'm glad I did, because it just gives it that little bit extra strength as well from the sideways. And I'm just going to be using that as storage anyway, so that'll separate that from the fuel tank. Looks good. I'm very, very happy with that. We've just got to start putting all the bilges and everything back in. Put the fuel tank back in. The boxes, oh yeah, I should really check out the boxes, see if they fit. I got some pinch weld as well. I got black. Hope I don't regret that decision of going black, but it should look alright with all the writing and the side strips that are black as well. There's a bit to do, but I reckon I can get it done pretty quick, especially when I know there's a good time out in the water to be had. So a little bit of a clean up still. There's a fair bit of dust and stuff through the cab, but I don't care. I'll get onto that very, very quickly. I'll try and get under there for you. Hopefully the light's all good. Whoop. So it looks like a brand new hull underneath. The guys have done an awesome job right through. So they've moved the rollers at the back as well, so that was what contributed to the cracks right through the back end of the hull. The rollers are on each side of the stringer, which obviously when it went up from hitting the kangaroo, it it stretched all underneath, and that's what done the cracks. That was what the investigation come through with, so they've just moved those rollers out a bit and it should eliminate that in the future. But other than that, it looks bloody amazing. I cannot wait to get out and about now. The pressure's on just to get it all back together. we'll start doing that right now. Alright, plan of attack. So I'll first start with all the bolts that I can't, they're very hard to get to. I'll make sure they're all super tight so I don't have to worry about them for a long time. Once that is done, I will just carpet this back area, so I don't need to get deck armour on this very back area. It's not going to be seen, and it's probably another couple $100 worth of deck armour just to do that area. So I'm just going to carpet it straight across the back, both sides, and then I can put the boxes in. Once they're in, I'll put the fuel filter in its new location, which will be on the very back, and then I'll put the bilge pumps in. Once they're all done, I'll hook up all the wiring for the battery, so that's will be sorted. And then I've actually got to make the new floor, so I've got to get some more 18mm marine ply from Bunnings, dress it up, make it all fit in here so it's perfectly level with the rest of the floor, so when the guys from Deck Armour come, it's not going to be hard to measure up and figure it all out. And then once that's done, we'll put the fuel tank in, fuel it up, start the motor, and put the seats in, and we are very good. We are very good. It's easy to say all that, it's probably a couple of days worth of doing that, so let's get started. Fuel filter. So I've obviously replaced the fuel filter while everything was out. Made sense to do that while it was all out. It was originally there, if you remember the first video, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass for where the lines were, so I'm actually going to mount it at the back, move the bracket to the back. Should be a little bit easier to manage as well, and I should have enough room for all the bilge pumps, hoses and everything around it as well. So I think it's just going to be a little bit more user friendly, and I'm all about that. So this is the little bracket that we pulled off the side from last time. Filter just goes straight on there like that. 4 screws, a bit of Stejcraft on the back, and we're all good. Simple as that. Alright, so that's in, that's easy enough. Stejcraft right around the outside, keep all the water out completely, and we'll put that filter on now, easy. We'll bring that box in soon. Actually, we might bring the box in now. I want to see if they actually fit. We'll be back. Woohoo! Moment of truth, guys. This is the other side. You get to see it firsthand if I stuffed up or not. I do have to allow for the carpet as well. We'll take this off because we're going to replace this anyway. Oh. That's where she's going to sit. I still got to I might have to take some off here actually, just to allow for that carpet and also the trim. Just straighten off just a little bit of a low spot here. That's fine. That's how they're going to sit. Sweet. So the left side's a little bit tighter with all those hoses at the top. I don't know whether I should just cut that little bit out or not, but you can see what I've done there. It's nice and easy to access any of those lines, fuel lines, cables, power lines. It's easy to access, that's why I kept it all open at the back. Sweet, I'm super happy with that. It is a little bit tighter than I was sort of planning for, but we'll make it work, that's for sure. Happy days. Cool. 2 pieces ready to go. I might not be able to do this today. I've got to go get some more spray on adhesive. But yeah, they basically will just sit in there like that on both sides, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So we're at the stage now, we're going to put the carpet in. This side's pretty good, but the other side needs a bit more prep. It's like stuff flaking off, so I'll get this side underway and get this side done, and that way we can put the bilge hoses in and also the fuel hoses on the other side, prep this up a bit better, and then put the other carpet in as well, and then we can put the boxes in, hook everything up, and that'll be probably us today, I reckon. That'll probably just about take up the rest of the day. Same sprays I use in the Cruiser, and you would have seen in part 1 as well with making the boxes. Just going to use the same foam. It says that it can be applied in wet areas, so we'll give it a go. All right, let's do it. All right, she's tacky. Try and get it in without touching it first. That's the hard part. Which I didn't do very well. Fly. Beautiful. All done. Bilge hose done. Alrighty, now we can concentrate on wiring everything up now, putting that box in. I'll glue that carpet in on that side. We're getting there. That's good, that's in the corners, no worries at all. You're not really going to be seeing this anyway, so this is just under the boxes, but it had to be something there. Couldn't just have the raw floor, it would have looked shit. We'll cut this little excess bit off. Once again, we'll wait until the boxes are in before we know where to cut across here. And yeah, we'll make it even both sides. Good, all good. Okay, so this is how tight we are. We're only like a millimetre, but it's flush, so I've got to somehow get the pinch weld on there. So I'm going to have to put the pinch weld on first, I think, and then I'll put this in. Fun. Okay, so we've got black pinch weld. I think it'll look alright, actually. We'll put the join somewhere where it's not going to be able to, not going to be seen. So we'll go right around the whole outside, right around the edge, and then we'll join it up here, which should make it work pretty good. Oh wow, but it is looking, I love the look of it, I really do. I'm so glad I went black. Sort of matches that a little bit. There it is. Can't even tell it joins. There. Perfect, right around the whole outside. I'm happy with that. That looks much better. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. God, it's hot. Whew. Okay, that side is screwed in and done, and that ain't going anywhere, so happy days. I love when a plan comes together. Just screw that isolator on right there, and it's going to be a lot easier to use compared to the last one, that's for sure. Once that's on, we'll bolt this in, and I think that'll be just about us for today actually. That sun's fast going down. Phew. Anyways, that's all sorted, that's in. Very happy. I think we can sort this out during the week. I might actually just glue them down today, then I don't have to worry about waiting for the glue to dry later in the week. Alright guys, we'll leave it here. We'll be back at it in about 4 or 5 days time, and we'll finish it off. We'll get it ready for the guys that are going to do the flooring anyway. Phew. G'day guys, we're back. We're 4 days later. I'm on night shift tonight, so I'm going to do some work to the boat. I'm under the pump this morning because I emailed the guys from Pure Decks that are going to do the deck armour, and they said, oh, we'll be able to come over tomorrow super early. So as you can see, I'm not really ready for it yet, so I've got to come in. I did do a little bit of work last night and just cut these tracks that are meant to be along here, and I found out that this is all sort of pushed out from the they put the extra layers of fiberglass on, and it's sort of rounded off here, so I've got to, unfortunately, got to grind this back so it's flat, and a couple of spots on the other side as well, but that's nothing. I'll just have to grind it back and paint it. That's no biggie, but the main thing is getting this floor to the right size so they can measure it up, and then they can shoot off, design it, and then cut it, and then come back and fit it. So that's the plan today. As you can see, I have put the bilges back in. I did put it in, and then I pulled it off again and cut these pieces in half and mounted them differently so the fuel line will come in a bit better. Anyways, we'll start measuring up and cutting. Sorry, the sun was in your eyes. We'll start measuring up and cutting, and we'll get into it. Okay, so measured out, ready to cut. I'm running 18mm ply, marine ply. Bit of strength. I will brace it underneath as well, which will give it that little bit more extra strength so it won't bow like the old floor did. But it is probably just a little bit too early to be using a circular saw at 6:15 in the morning. So what we might do is we're going to need to put the seats in to measure around for the floor as well. So we'll put them in the right spot. I'm actually going to move the locations of the seat a little bit just so it suits us better. So yeah, we'll put them in for the meantime, and then we'll cut that out and then start fitting. So yeah, we'll just move the seat a tiny bit forward just so she can actually reach the footrest. She's a bit short one end, the old wife. These are the tracks that I'm going to put in for the side here. And as you'll see, they are a little bit wonky. So yeah, I've just got to grind it off a little bit. I'll repaint it, and then they'll be all sweet. No harm done. Alright, so you can see she gets tight at the end there, and she's just tight at the very end on this side. We'll just grind that back a little bit. No harm done. Alright, we've just grind that end bit off. She's all pretty even down the gap there now. I've still got like a little aluminium frame to go on the outside, just for a bit of added strength as well, and to stop the edges of the ply chipping. So that'll go on. I should have enough room on there as well, so not too bad. Alright, so we'll temporarily just screw this on. I think I've got it down to where it needs to be now. So we'll just screw this on. We can put the floor in place for the guys to measure everything up, and then we can take it off again, and then we'll patch it up, paint it, all that fun stuff. 5-minute jobs, eh? 5-minute jobs always turn into 5-hour jobs. Alright, that's track 1 done. Oh, those guys will be here any minute, so we've got to get this done. Alright, we're all set for the guys to turn up. I just quickly put that little latch in as well, just come for the old one. Oh, what a bloody mission that was. I'm glad they're a little bit late today, because definitely helped me out trying to get that in time. Now I can have a breather for a sec. I definitely need a drink of water. But we're going to just clean up the rest of this like old glue from the carpet. I've got to take off as well. We will paint these once they've come and measured them up, and then we'll paint the floor as well, have it all prepped ready to go. We'll finish off the channels and put them in permanently as well. Obviously I've got to do some resin and some paint. Annoying, but it is what it is. But otherwise I am super bloody happy of how it's turning out. Beautiful. Alrighty, so the guys at Deck Armour, or Pure Decks, sorry, have come and measured up, got the sale. They were a couple of good lads there, so cheers to the guys for measuring up. Pretty quick actually, probably an hour and a half they had it all measured up, which is quite tricky. They've got a cool little tool to do that. Anyways, we are just in the process of sealing the ply now. Once this is all sealed, all drying, I will jump back in there and take those little edges off, grind a little bit more off just to make sure, and then we will put some resin in the spots that need it, and then paint as well. I've got some dark grey paint to match. So that's where we're at right now. I won't bore you with painting, and I will get back to you once these are all coated and we're back in there. Alright, so we'll just grind that down a tiny bit more so when we put the resin on it's not going to be too thick again. Same with here. And then that section's okay, just needs to be painted. Yeah, got some resin here. Repair kit. Yeah, we're definitely repairing it. Well, we are back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a couple of hours before my last night shift tonight, so it's just me and the scraper. I've basically just taken all the glue off. What's left, I've already done one side. I got home early, I got home from night shift this morning and couldn't resist. I just want to get this boat done, so I spent about 45 minutes getting the glue off this morning, and that's what's the rest. Well, that's what I've done on the left side, so we just got to do the same on the right side before I go back to work, and then we'll call that a day as well, I'd say. But it's not going to be a fun job, that's for sure, and it's going to be very, very slow. We are done with the prep. Oh, it was a bit of a mission, and I'm going to be itchy as. I should have washed bloody pants. I was too invested in getting it done to go and change, but anyway. We'll get the vacuum cleaner. We'll clean up as much as we can. We'll prep it. We'll go to Bunnings, go get some resin, and have it all ready for tomorrow when we finish work. But yeah, so far, pretty happy with it. Looking good. Good afternoon. We are back and we are ready to do some fiberglassing. We're putting some resin down anyway. I'm on break. I can finally get this all sorted, all finished, ready to go. The weather is looking pretty good in about 4 days time, just to take the boat out and get it back out in the water. Obviously I won't have the floor done, waiting on those guys, but I just want to get it out in the water and see if it floats still. Alright, so I went down to Bunnings and got myself some fiberglass resin and some fiberglass, well, just a kit. Probably not going to use resin, on the fiberglass actually on the floor itself, just on the little grooves here. There's 2 little grooves each side that I need to fill in just for the floor to work properly, the deck armour. So we'll do that now. We'll put resin over the whole floor, and yeah, we'll let it dry and we should be good. There's a couple little spots here too. I wouldn't mind putting some matting as well, so we'll do that as well. I'm wearing pants today because after last night, what a crazy thing that is. Didn't realise how annoying fiberglass is. It's not even an itch, it's just like a million little pinpricks just everywhere. Hot tip, wear pants. Alright, we'll mix some up and we'll get into it. Right, I think we're about done. We'll let that set and we'll see how we did. We'll have a look at it tomorrow. 24 hours, we should be good. Oh, sweaty hands. Battery's about to go dead. Sweet. Alright guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, we are back at it. I've got to shoot off down to the dentist. So I want to get this paint, so we'll at least the first coat of the undercoat. Maximum strength adhesive primer. I don't even know if it's the right paint or not, but I'm going to put it on. The guy at the shop reckons it'll stick to anything, so it's pretty good stuff. So we're just going to paint this little section here, as I do have to colour it black. So we're just going to put a couple of coats of primer and then We've got that real dark grey or almost black that we're going to put along the edge here. It's just because we're going to see the edge of it in between the deck armour, so we just want to not have it looking ugly that way. The floor's come out pretty good. A little bit sticky in places still. I don't know if I mixed it properly or not. I don't know if it's just still drying. No idea. But it was pretty warm yesterday, and I did it I guess I did it at the end of the day. So, but it's still a little bit sticky in places. But the rest of it is awesome. Little deck armour will stick to that like shit to a blanket, as they say. Anyways, we'll put some undercoat on this. I'll finish taping up, and yeah, we'll get that underway. There is some spots in those little channels that I will have to grind back a little bit and put more resin in, but so far it's pretty good in spots, but yeah, it just needs to be tidied up, touched up, so it's nice and smooth. And I'll just mix up a tiny bit more resin just to fill in some little holes that I managed to get in there. But other than that, pretty happy. Once we do this, we can put those channels back in, we can put the floor back in. If we can put the floor back in, that means we can put the tank, hook all that back up, start the motor, and the weather's looking pretty good in a couple of days, so I might just take it out. We still haven't got the demersal with it. Sorry, it's out of season for the demersals, so we might go fishing for some bait or something like that. I just want to put a line in the water. It's been so long, I must have forgotten how to fish. Alright, just putting the finishing touches on the second coat. I've just come back from the dentist. I'm all good. I'm a little bit numb. My voice isn't quite right the same, but if Flav ever wanted to clock me one in the jaw, right now is the perfect time. No, I should never do that, I hope. So on the way back, I also picked up the rebar arms for the cruiser, so that's another video that I'm doing at the same time. Exciting times for that one because it's my little invention that I've done. So yeah, can't wait to get that sorted and finished. The cruiser goes in to get the 4.2 GVM upgrade tomorrow as well, so I'll have that for the next week at Packard Automotive. So it's exciting times at the minute. I've got the boat going full berries, I've got the cruiser getting completely modified. It's all happening at the moment, so bear with me on the fishing and the camping trips. We've just got a few things we've got to do with the boat and cruiser in the meantime, so we'll be out very soon anyway. Anyways, we'll let that dry. While that's drying, I'll put those arms back on the cruiser and yeah, start doing that video again. Whew, it has been a busy day. Alright, so we're on to the dark colour now, so we'll run around the outside. The dark colour, I'll do this tomorrow. Once everything else is in, that can be the very last thing, it doesn't matter. As long as I can get this motor going, hopefully by tonight. Yeah, let's do it. Well, that is the final coat done. It's just so time consuming. Always having to wait for it to dry. Alright, so 2 undercoats, three layers of black. We should be good. Tomorrow we'll put the tracks in, we'll put the floor in. I may have over measured the width of the floor a little bit, just a tiny bit, so I've just got to basically do one plane straight down the side just to make it fit properly. But we'll just double check, make sure when the tracks are in that's all I have to do. Other than that, once that's done, we can put the old floor in for the meantime, so we don't damage the new floor, and we can go fishing on Thursday. We'll at least take the boat out anyway if we go fishing. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but we'll put the fuel tank in tomorrow. I hooked the battery up before, everything's working, so I'll put the fuel tank in, start the motor tomorrow, and I'm so happy. It's this bloody close. Alright guys, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Alright, tracks are in, done, sorted. We'll put the fuel tank in now, hook the hoses up, and then I'm actually going to shoot off, drop the cruiser off to get its GVM upgrade, and I'll come back, put some fuel, take it down, put some fuel in it, start the motor, we're good. I've just tested the floor. It's a bit too wide. I've got this obsession of making everything super tight. I don't know what it is. I don't need to make it that tight, but I made it a little bit too tight this time. So I've just got to shave one edge off, and yeah, we'll be able to put it back in. So no biggie, just a little bit more extra time. Anyways, we'll put the fuel tank in, hook it up, and that'll be us until we get back. Hooked up, jeez, it's hot. Hooked up the fuel, squeeze the fuel through, put the water on. Here we go. She's alive. Beautiful. Oh, I was going to run that. That is just the sweetest sound. After all this time, that is the sweetest sound that I've heard for the last 6 months. Fast forward another couple of days. Okay, so what we're at the stage now where we've just grinded back that little channel that was down here. It's had a few lumpy bits of resin, so I've grinded that back and then put more resin in, so she should be nice and smooth now, as the deck armour needed that perfect angle rather than a dip for it to stick properly. So we're basically at that stage now where we're just waiting for the deck armour to be applied. I did take the boat out this morning. I couldn't help myself. It was good weather and I really wanted to take the boat out. I feel so good after that, even though I had a big storm come through and absolutely smashed me and I got absolutely drenched, but I don't care. I had the boat out in the water, back to my happy place. But anyways, I should hear from the guys at Pure Decks pretty soon. I mean, this is the last week before Christmas and they said probably before Christmas, so yeah, that'll be it. Alright, well, until then, I'm basically finished. All I've got to do is grind that back once it dries, and that's nothing exciting, so I won't show you that part. Yeah, and once the guys at the deck come and fit it, I'll holler back at you then. Final touches, ready. Everything is done, everything is finished. Well, it is my birthday today, Christmas Eve. Forgive me for my voice, it sounds a bit crappy because I am sick as well, but I am getting better. Well, everything is done, everything is finished. The boys come here, they had it all done, sorted within an hour. They've got it down to a very fine art, those guys, so big ups to the guys at Pure Decks. Yeah, very professional, awesome job. Very awesome job. Right through, gunnels. Added a couple of these on as well, just for extra rod supports as well in the meantime. Excellent. I can show you inside the cab now that I've sort of finished it. Got the little drawer here still, have the flares. We'll have a little esky here. Bit of storage under here, which was already there. The spare battery's up there, so I'm going to have an electric motor eventually at the front. So he's going to be there. At the solar panel on the roof will power that. Will help with the power. The fridge I've moved from this side to this side. A little bit more user friendly, easy to get into. Flav can rest her feet on there if she wants. Simple. Oh, I can finish this video now. This video has been going for a couple of months now, probably 3 months actually. So I'm absolutely stoked I can finish it, get it to you guys. Apologies for the lack of videos lately. We've obviously had a few things pop up, and we don't do it full time, so we had to attend to them first and then do the videos second. So here we are, first video out for a long time. We actually head up to Warora Station for Christmas, or for Christmas and New Year's. So we are going to start packing the cruiser, and yeah, we head up there in 2 days time. I'm just happy, I'm speechless. Cheers guys, I'll see you soon. Like, subscribe.